did he go?
He probably backed off because of the dust.
Oh.
What an experience we had. Did we make it to Bodie? No. You're not going to believe the story. So we're going up there, and right at the top of this crest is mud and snow and everything, and this guy was stopped on the right-hand side in the non-four-wheel drive. I'm going to go around him when he suddenly opened the door, so I had to swerve to the left to a little snow bank. I didn't know there was a ditch there because it's covered by snow, and the car slid into the ditch. Ooh, was I mad. So we have no phone service up here. I took a little one.
You couldn't open your door.
I couldn't open the door because that's how deep the snow was. I had to crawl over this. As fat as I am with my bad knees, I had to crawl over the
3 different times.
center console 3 different times.
We started to dig snow with our bare hands.
Yeah, we started digging
both
snow.
of us.
Yeah.
Lots of praying
And laughter.
Lots of praying. We knew that we couldn't do this without the Lord. And wow, it was an experience. So in the meantime, during those 3 hours,
Yeah, explain this.
we were
A couple of cars came by.
we were determined to do it on our own, and we just realized there was too much ice underneath, hard ice, and we kept digging and digging.
It was so deep I couldn't open the door.
Yeah. So in the meantime, 3 different cars went by. A couple of them stopped, offered to help.
And then a Jeep.
There wasn't anything that they were going to be able to do. One car just went through and didn't stop, which is fine. And then one Jeep went through but stopped ahead of us. It was a woman who pulled out of the car and asked if we needed help. At that time, we already had
called 911.
We were able to get through to 911 by Mario walking away from the car, and he was able to get some reception. He was able to talk to someone, and they were able to pick up our
coordinates.
Our coordinates, okay, and say that they were going to send someone out. So that's why I told the lady in the white Jeep that we didn't need any help.
Yeah,
because
we told 3 people. Now we got somebody coming.
So we decided to go back in the car and sit down and just wait patiently. Well, 2 of the cars that went up came back down, and they said that there was one car that was stuck up there.
Yeah,
we later find out that it was that white Jeep with that woman in it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that there was someone else in the car with her because I only saw her come out. But luckily we found out that there was a man in the car with her. So we're waiting and waiting. After 2 hours of waiting from that 911 call,
Sheriff, Inyo County Sheriff came up.
Yeah, 2 sheriffs drove up, asked us a few questions. We told them that there was a car stuck up there, that we had heard there was a car stuck up there. And they said that the 911 dispatch contacted them to tell us about us, and that they weren't going to send anybody out, that there was only one towing service.
Well, wait a minute. The highway patrol couldn't do nothing about it.
Okay, right.
So the sheriff said there's a towing service, but
yeah, and they said we'll have to take you down the hill to the towing place, and then you leave your car there, take you guys down there, come back up with them, and get your car towed.
Not towed, pulled.
I mean pulled,
and then it would have cost $1,000.
And then he said, well, he didn't tell us that till later, but then he said it might take up to 12 hours. We're like, okay, then we're both gonna go with you, because we thought first Mario will stay behind and I'll go, but when he said 12 hours, I'm like, no, we're both going with you. So then they go. Then they said, okay, we'll go back up. We'll go up the hill to look at the other car. We'll come right back to you. So they go up and look at the car. They come back up. They come back down to us and said they were able to get a hold of the towing place, and it's going to cost $1,000. And we said that's fine. We have no other choice. And then he said, okay, so let me tell them that it's okay for them to come out. That you'll pay the money. And I asked, well, what about the lady up there? And he said, oh, she's stuck, and she's at a place where even the tow truck can get to. Oh, so my heart went out to her. I still didn't know at that point that there was a man in the car with her. I thought she was alone with a dog. And so, okay, so we thought, all right, we'll wait. And then we decide to get out of the truck to unload the back, because Mario wanted to pull